Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing some League of Angels, and I'm going to go through what I'd normally do as I log on each day as best I can. So the Facebook thing in the quest, just remember you can do that without having to do any of the invite friends or anything. Just click on it and go back. So it's an easy 100 diamonds each day. Then I normally check the mail, claim everything that's in there. Then I go into guild, then go to Wharf, and do my island exploits. I normally do like 6 hours because in the morning, so that it's ready for me in the afternoon when I get a chance. Normally within about an hour of it finishing anyway, and then I do another 6 hours, and then before sort of I go to bed, maybe an hour or two before it's normally finished, I do a 12-hour one. That takes me through until like the next morning, around about sort of like this kind of time, like about 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning. And then I start again with the 6 hours. So that's my defense teams. I didn't do it last night for the 12 hours, I kind of forgot. Okay. So then I go from left to right and I just do training. I normally do the person who's at the top, and then I do my daughter's account, even though she's not really playing that much anymore, but I do her and one other person, normally whoever's at the top. And then treasure raid. The guild that I'm in is called the Legends. They were second in the rankings, but a few people have left and kind of gone to other guilds around the top few positions. So I think we're down like fourth or something now. Have a little look at that in a minute. And then the research centre, I go to Wharf, and we're pretty much done with all of this now. So we're kind of just finishing off the one that helps against the Wharf bosses, Demon Killer. And sort out the people that I've got. I normally just put the first two people on here to get the most gold. And then we're done with the training bit. Oh, didn't get my login stuff. Draw a card. And then in the divination, the normal one, I normally do 2 sets of 10 because there's normally something in the event that's for doing 10 and for doing 20 of these. So I normally do at least 20. When I had more gold, I was doing, probably about 200 or 300 at a time. But I used quite a lot of my gold rebirthing characters. Who's we doing? Atlanta. I normally do all of the normal kind of campaign to get the shards and bits for the armor. now, and then later on in the day I normally do the elite stuff to get the 5 quests done in there. Come on. Alright. So as you can see, we're finishing off quite a lot of quests here. At the moment I'm just kind of leveling up some of the lower people that I do seem to have to use in things like what's that one called actually? Under trial, Demon Invasion. Quite a few of my lower level characters are used in there, so I'm kind of working on getting them leveled up a little bit. I'm not going too mad with them ones because they're only being used for that anyway. I have like the kind of people that I want leveled up really now. Right, let's claim some of these and then let's see what we've got left. You've got 1 gold exchange. Do my ruin. I'm nearly finished with Crimson Roses now. Let's just use some of these. That's 49. And then I normally use quite a few of these other pieces, things that are not really getting used at the moment anyway. Other armor shards and pieces. They get you quite a bit actually, especially some of these higher ones. And if you've got loads of them and they're not being used, you might as well use them. Okay, so that's it to 50 for now. I normally do 1 or 2 levels now, and then like in the morning first thing I normally just do all this quick stuff, try and get as many quests done as possible, and then later on in the day I go back over things and do a little bit more of everything depending on like what happens. Do a bit more of the ruin and stuff. The crest I try to do first thing in the morning as well, because probably I've got the 20 chances there. Haven't really bothered too much with like doing this too much, because most of the time I'm getting the lucky chests and things like that anyway, crest chests. So I haven't really bothered too much with going along in the story thing. I think I've done it on the first day or 2 that it actually was added to the game, and haven't done it since. So I haven't done very many of the levels. I haven't done 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 6th one. I'm probably going to go back through them at some point, but I just haven't really kind of had the time to go through everything in the game. Like if I have a little bit of spare time, I normally do the demon invasions and things. If I get time. Sometimes in the morning I do these. I don't always do them first thing in the morning. Normally do them throughout the day as well. Let's just get the first one of. I normally do one angel trial in the morning as well, first thing. Come back later on and do the rest of the ones that I can crush, and then in the evening, if I have time, I do the last few. I don't always finish it every day. I'd say probably about half of the days I've probably finished it and the other half I haven't. It all just depends what the things are in the event, if it's worth actually doing them for. Dun, dun, dun. So then we do the angel trial, whichever one it is for the day. Obviously on the Sunday all 3 are unlocked, so that's the best day. I make sure that I always do these anyway every day, but especially Sunday, I never miss them. Even if I don't have time to really play, I make sure that I come on just for them, because you get all the coupons and stuff. That I've been sort of saving up since the spring Easter event was on. I used quite a few there because you could find the Easter eggs in there. And I had something like 3,800 of these coupon ticket things. And at the moment I've got 4,439. So I'm saving these up now until the next time there's something like that that I can find in Elite and stuff. Because I don't really need any more stars on characters. The characters I do need, like a 5th star on, or 4th star and then a 5th star, are people that you can't get from here anyway. So I guess you could do it still anyway, because then you get in the character soul stones that you can use in the for the celestial merchant. But I tended to use my gold and use these divination cards and do quite a few of them in a day. So I'd always have, like every time celestial merchant would come, always have something like about 100 of certain characters anyway. So it was enough for me. So I'm saving them now for the next time there's something useful that they have going on, like an event or something. Okay, so quite a lot of my things are finished now. Like the Devotion 600, I'll get that pretty quick anyway, easily anyway. And then the past 5 elite stages, these will be things that I'll do in the afternoon when I get like about half an hour or so. I'll quickly do some of these ones and finish them off. But that's what I normally do first thing in the morning when I've got like spare 20 minutes or so. It's like been 12 minutes or so now, and I haven't really been rushing, so normally I could probably do this in 10-15 minutes. There's a good event going on at the moment for the big purple equipment chests. They're the ones that you get from doing the exploits in Wolf. So you're getting these orange equipment chests for collecting certain amounts of the big purple equipment chests. Okay, so there's the ones for the divination, like for opening 10 and 20 of the normal, not opening, sorry, drawing the cards. Then there's ones for, all the sort of doing 30 and 10 and all that kind of thing of the super ones. But I guess they're for people who are spending a lot of money on this game. I normally just get the monthly card. My one expired yesterday, so I'll probably get another one in the next few days. But I don't go too mad like buying loads of diamonds and stuff in this game. The game gives you quite a lot anyway, and really all it's going to do is speed it up slightly. And I'd much rather go through it and kind of, even if it's a bit slower, do it that way. I don't know, maybe that's just the way I like to do it anyway. But I feel like I'm not rushing through it and then I'm going to get bored or anything. There's always like things for me to do each day. If I was probably spending a lot of the diamonds and VIP 10, 11, 12 and all that kind of thing, I'd probably be pretty much finished with most of the things in this game. And then there's not a whole lot for me to do, so there's no kind of real need for me to rush through it really. So I'm 74th now. I was 71 yesterday, but a few people have overtaken me. That's in like the total BR ranking thing. And then the guild I'm in, the Legends, were 4th now. We was 2nd, still quite a bit behind Phantom. We had like about nearly 70 million or whatever it was. But a couple of people left, and I think they went to Legend and maybe started up another guild, or gone to Atomic Empire, because actually they've gone up by quite a bit over the last day or so, by a few more million. So probably a couple of them, or one at least, gone there. But we did have something like about 45 or 46 members last week, and now we've got 36 now, and it's kind of like slowly like people going. I don't know if there be like a couple of them have been kicked because not playing for long periods of time, or I know a few of the bigger people have gone, like they came and then they went again within a couple of weeks. So yeah, so that's kind of what I normally do first thing in the kind of morning when I play this game. Like I say, later on I'll do some of the other things. If I've got quite a lot of stamina like I have at the moment, I'll kind of use some of it up now so that I don't get up to the cap like before I play the next time, so there's no wasted stamina. So I was like on 124, and I probably won't be playing for a couple of hours. It probably wouldn't have got up to that amount, but I tend to just do that because then later on when I log back in, I should get the 95 or so stamina that you get for like the mornings. So that's that one done. Yeah, so you get the one in the morning between 12 and 5, and then 6 and 5. You get 80, but with the nobility buff you get another 15 on top. So actually, I was going to check that today to see how close I am to the next one. Probably still quite a bit off, yeah. Yeah, I think I only got it like this get revive ability about 3 or 4 days ago anyway, but I just wasn't sure how much I needed and that for the next one. The next one is damage of all enemy heroes reduced. Reduce 8% of damage received, so that'd be pretty cool. I like the new one. I didn't quite understand it first of all because it was a bit confusing because it's hero at second valid position can revive after death. So I wasn't sure if it was the second position like in the back row or the front row or looking from the top going across. But it's the front row and it's the middle one there, and if you haven't got someone in that middle one, it'll go to the one that's underneath. So if you've got one at the top, one at the bottom on that front row, it'll be the one at the bottom. So just don't go putting someone like Dark Paladin in there on that position because he revives anyway, so you might as well use it for someone who doesn't have that ability. So yeah, so that's it. That's it for this video. Just wanted to kind of share like what I kind of do first thing in the morning when I play this game, how I go about it. I've still got quite a long way until I can get to level 89. I think I only leveled up a few days ago as well, only about maybe a week tops since I leveled up to 88. So it's going to be quite a while before I get to 89. Don't forget the diamond slots are on at the moment. You've got 1 day, 13 hours left to do that. I've done all my chances already, so I got quite a bit out of that. I had about 5,500 or 5,400 diamonds, and I got maybe about an extra 2,000 profit from that in total. So you can't lose anything. Just remember, you're always going to get more than what you put in. So it's a kind of a no-brainer to do that. Wheel of Fortune, I still haven't been able to do it because I don't have any of the raffle tickets. It says in here that you can get raffle tickets. Their raffle tickets can be earned from various events, but I've never ever seen them. There's no real point in spending the 200 diamonds, to be honest, each spin, because you only get 50 points or whatever for each of the chests that you open. So to even get into this top 10, you're going to have to open, at the moment, the 10th person, you'd have to open about 28 of these, 29 or 30 or whatever to get past them ones to even get on there. And then it's about staying on there for the 1 day to even get these kind of things, which are good, but I don't have that amount of diamonds to be doing that. And lottery ticket, so you'd have to get spin it 8 times just to get 2 extra spins for free, and that's 1,888 for 10. So you're probably going to be spending don't know, a lot of diamonds anyway. Like even if you say 2,000 for 10, so to get onto there, you're probably going to be spending at least 6,000 diamonds just to get into the top 10, and then and that's at the moment as it stands. But I've seen these go quite high in the rankings, like 3,000-4,000 points all the way through. So chances of getting that is pretty slim. So I'm not too worried about that. I'm hoping that they add an event eventually that allows some of them lottery tickets to be given out, even if it's like spend like the 1 day spend things. If you spend like something like 2,000 or 3,000, you get at least one ticket or something, and then maybe can build them up over time and then use them. I don't know. So yeah, so that's it, guys. That's my daily kind of grind first thing in the morning. Later on I'll fill it out and do all the other little bits and pieces. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. Bye.